Hi, happy Monday. Today is Monday, July 30th. I'm so thankful to God for bringing us through the weekend and through the first day of work. It's actually my second time I've worked today because, with the kids being home and my job being home, the walk in the morning does not really help. I'm just gaining weight. And so I decided that when I can, I will do an evening walk. And with that one, I will just pace myself. It will be more like getting the steps in and to just counter the whole time that I am home, or standing or sitting. Um, and just like everything else, I can't say for sure that I might be able to do it every day. And so I'm not going to put that pressure on myself. But when I do, I will celebrate myself for it. And I'm just so thankful. So Friday was my birthday. Yay! Friday was my birthday. And I almost always get excited before my birthday anyway, but this year was extra special because I told myself that I am going to celebrate my birthday differently. I was going to do something different, instead of, I mean, the way I was spending it before wasn't bad. It was always a year of reflection and being thankful for how far I am, and then praying that the next year will be better. But this year, I really wanted to show how much gratitude I have for how this year turned out from the way that it began. Because last year around the same time, I had been out of a job for 3 months or so. I had no idea what was coming up. Um, a lot of things with my health still up in the air. It's not like it's ever resolved, but I'll give an update on that soon. And then to be here right now where I have a job, and I'm able to pay my rent. I'm also able to pay for the boys' stuff, and then I get to work from home, be close to them, and not taking for granted the fact that this will be my oldest um, senior year, which means next year's college. Whew. And just being blessed with the fact that I am home and actually spending a lot of time with both of them this summer. And I'm just so thankful. So I said, what am I going to do? So it's like, I'm going to do these random acts of kindness on this day. But they weren't random because I planned all of them out so that from the time I woke up till at least half of my day was there doing not random acts of kindness. That included obviously volunteering at one of the places that I like to volunteer the most. And so it was the experiences, seeing the experiences, people's faces, people that I didn't even see their faces, the reactions. There was so much good that came out of it. It just I felt good, and I remember telling the boys, I said, "This birthday that I'm planning feels like the most selfish thing ever, because I know that when I do this, I'm gonna feel good, and if I'm feeling good, is that a sacrifice? Um, but I know what a difference when somebody does not expect anything, and the smile, the surprise of it and everything. And so that was what I did. But I'll share one thing that I did with you because of what happened. So I went through the drive-through um, at Dunkin' Donuts, and I when I paid for my order, I asked how much the car behind me um but and then I said I want to pay for it. And so then I told the lady that just tell the person that it's my birthday and I want to give the person a treat. I didn't know if it was a woman or man. I did not even look. Um, and this is not like uncommon for me. I do it a lot with the boys because our radio station would set aside a day during the week and say, let's do this. And our experience is always we pay and then I drive off. We don't try to see whether the person was smiling or not. And so the same thing, I drove off. Come yesterday, I'm taking my older one on the road. So he's driving. He's so nervous. And so he's driving on, we were about to end and he said, can I go get croissants? So we order, and by the time we got to the window, I think she could see the video of the car because the moment we got to the video, she came out. She said, you know, that day you should have told me what's your birthday. I would have given you at least one donut for free. And then she said, do you know after you left, 10 to 15 cars, everyone was paying for the person behind them. It was just like, oh my gosh, I had started this thing, and my older one was there, laughing and actually also very happy about how it turned out. And I'm just like, one person became a domino effect, and people were giving, and everybody, even though they paid for somebody, will feel so happy because mine was paid for, so I paid for yours. And so that was pretty cool. And then I got the boys. We went to the movies, and then we went to dinner. And so from when I picked the boys up, we came home for a while, but I was on the move from like morning to evening, about 12 hours. So coming back, I missed my calls, messages, everything. I started to respond, and then I felt very sick. So I slept. I woke up around 11 a.m. Tried to send messages. I realized that no, I'm so tired. I just slept the whole day Saturday. I've never slept like that, but I've also never celebrated my birthday like that. And I'm just so thankful. I don't think I would ever forget this birthday, because it was intentionally set, and because of reactions that I received from people. Yes, it was a very selfish birthday. But let me tell you what the boys actually did. So the dinner, my older one, he called my favorite restaurant and made a reservation in his name, and brought cash and said, he's brought cash from his piggy bank and they are taking me to dinner. I mean, granted, he probably got help from the other parent to advise how to make the calls, and then they brought cake as well. They got me a cake with a happy birthday, mom. So we get home in the evening, and I said, okay, let's find some single candle to put this on this thing so we can the cake. And they said, no, my other one said, no, we got you candles. So it's 3 and 5, 35. And the thing is that I'm always telling people, and even them, that I stopped counting at 35. Like when they ask out, I stopped counting at 35. So there are days that when you ask my age, I have to calculate because I stopped counting. And every time I would tell somebody, you see them laughing. So these boys decided to buy candles 3 and 5. And so my birthday cake had 35 on it. Yes, and then they made drawings, really beautiful drawings. My older one is really into art. He made a drawing of me with flowers and everything around my head, and then wrote a really sweet message for me. And my younger one, he did his flowers, and then somehow he put my age on it. And so I'm debating making that public or not. In a way, I was so surprised. It was a beautiful day that I don't think I would ever forget. Anyway, so that's it for my birthday. Today I have been listening to a song that I am going to put in the link for you. It's a 25-minute video, but it's a song by a new song that was debuted by Pastor Joshua Selman and the choir, and all it is declarations and saying amen, and like the word says, I'm anointed, and I say amen. The word says I am healed. And I think you would love it because it's a combination of a song and a declaration of prayer. So I'll put that link in for you. I pray that you have the best week ever. I pray that you're able to make those steps every day, whatever it is we need to survive as we wait for our answers to our prayers. May the Lord bless and keep you through this week and your whole family. And I hope that today you're able to show up for yourself. If not, it's not too late. God is not done with you yet. He's not done with us yet.